Welcome to another nice evening or wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in, session for our Tai Chi and Qigong. So what I'd like for you to do, I know that no matter where we are, there's a lot of stress going on in the world again with the pandemic. And, we may know some people that need some healing energy too. I do in particular, there's somebody that I want to send my healing energy to tonight. So besides working on healing yourself, I'd like for you to think about and realize that this energy that we are cultivating is not just staying here where we are in the room, but we're sending out these waves of healing energy out into the world. So I'd like for you to do as we, begin our warm up. If you have someone in mind that you would like to send this healing energy to, keep them on your mind and allow that healing energy to not only heal you, but heal everyone around us, but in particular, if you have someone in mind. So let's take a moment. We'll start in a seated position. Let's make sure the feet are firmly planted on the ground. So we're going to work on our 3 intentful enhancements, which are posture, breath, and bring our mind into the practice. So you may either be in a seated position or standing, whatever's comfortable for you to do. But we are going to work on posture first. So thinking of the big toe, the little toe, the heel. So you feel there's an area under the feet called Yang Quan. So that helps us bring energy up from Mother Earth. So whether you're seated or standing, just kind of wiggling the toes, feeling the heel, moving the foot around a little bit. The balls of the feet are where the Yang Quan points are. So just kind of feeling them rolling back and forth. And then letting those feet sink into the ground. And then bringing your attention, we're moving up, making sure the knees are relaxed, whether you're standing or seated. You want to make sure if you're seated, the knees are lined up with the hips. If you're standing, you want to have the knees soft. You want to bring your attention to the lower abdominal area. This is called Jing. This is a very energetic area. It's a very important area when you're doing any kind of energy work, even yoga. This is also an area of the chakras too. So let's put our hands on that lower abdominal area called Jing. And just let your hands stay there for a moment, nice and gently, letting the shoulders relax. And then let's engage the abdominals so that you're doing almost like a pelvic tilt and relaxing and rolling forward. Exhale as you pull in and inhale and let that belly rise, keeping those shoulders relaxed and trying to let all that action happen right here in that lower body so you can feel the pelvis moving back and forth. Feel the tailbone slide under the body so you feel that lengthening in the lower back. We're taking care of migraines, trying to get rid of stress. We want to get rid of stress in the entire, as much as we can through the spinal column. So let's just do that a few more times. And then allow yourself to come to like a middle ground where you feel in between those two extremes. And then bringing your attention up to the sternum. This is also another important energy area. It's called Qi, actually, right here where the sternum and the heart is. So what we want to do here is we want to let that sternum lift up, let the shoulder blades slide down the back, and just kind of move that upper body, that spine back and forth. So this time we're focusing on the rib cage rather than the pelvis, and just letting that body move back and forth. And just allowing the breath to move. We're not focusing so much on breath at this moment, but we will in a few seconds. But just focusing on letting that spine loosen up. and then come back to a neutral position. So each time we move up the body, you still want to feel where the feet are, be aware of what's happening now. The spinal column might feel a little bit taller. And now let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. And as you roll them, just let the arms relax, rolling up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. And not big, but whatever you can do. And as you open that, you want to feel those palms open up so you feel those shoulders are opening up. Still maintaining that posture. And then allowing the arms to relax, to gently sit on top of the legs for a moment. Putting the tongue to the roof of the mouth will allow the neck to lengthen. And then bring your attention to the head and the face. Allowing the jaw to relax. Feeling the muscles in the face, especially around the cheeks, relax. Feeling the muscles in the eyes, relax. Feeling the eyebrows, relax. Feeling the skin on the scalp, top of the head, just feeling, letting that melt down, feeling that tension. Because we keep a lot of tension in the head, especially the muscles in the neck, the upper back, and in all around the head. So just allowing all of those muscles to relax, thinking of just letting go. And now that we've kind of done that whole body scan, let's now focus on the breath. Let's put one hand on the lower abdominal, which is the Jing, and let's put the second hand on Qi. And so we want to feel, now we want to focus on the breath. And as we do in yoga as well, we want to feel that expanse. So we want to feel, especially in the lower abdominal area, as we inhale, we want to feel that belly rise. Pause for a moment and then exhale out nice and slowly. Still maintaining that posture, feeling like the top of the head is lengthening up towards the heavens. And let's inhale and let that energy, that belly rise. Pause for a moment. And then exhale, ebb out ever so slowly. And let's do that for a few more times, inhaling nice and deeply. And exhaling. And let's do that one more time, inhaling, letting the hands even move a little bit away from the body. You might feel that tingling. And then bring it back. And then keep the hand that's on the heart, on Qi, there. Let's take the other hand and put it up where on the forehead. This is also called Shen. And this is where we set the intention for our practice. So just take a moment, being still in the breath, letting the mind relax and be still as well. So we can allow the healing energy to move through the body with our intention. And again, if you have anyone in mind that you want to direct some of this energy to, this loving, healing energy to, maybe keep them in your mind's eye. And continue with that nice, relaxing breath. Let's do a few more nice deep breaths. Bring ourselves right here, relaxing, taking time for yourself, for your own healing, and allowing your body to heal itself. Good. And then let the arms relax down. Let's roll the shoulders again one more time just to get rid of any tension. And let's come up to a standing position. If you want to stay seated, you certainly may stay seated. But if not, let's come up to a standing position. And so in our standing position, whenever we do Tai Chi or Qigong, we still again want to adjust our posture. So again, making sure, feel the big toe, the little toe, the heel. Maybe rock back and forth just a little bit. But not to the point where you feel like you're going to lose your balance. Have your feet right under your hips. Now lift the right foot up. So you're lifting the right heel up. And then you want to roll on the balls of the feet. So you want to, it's almost like as if you were going to squash a bug on the floor with your toes. So letting that heel roll around and then go in the opposite direction. Also thinking about how your weight has transferred over to the other side. Good, and then let that foot drop down. Shift your body weight now to that other leg, lift the heel up, and then roll on the balls of the feet. Again, that helps to activate the Yang Quan points, helping us bring energy up from the earth. So Qi energy we get from food, we get from air, we get from anything we drink, we get from doing this practice. Good, and reverse. You know, energy is never ending. So we always want to put good energy into the body and move this energy that we have. Good, and down. Now let's alternate kicks. You're going to kick your heels up to let the knees relax. This helps to, this is like an alternating quadricep stretch or a knee stretch. So you shift your body weight from one side to the other and kick your own butt, which is a hard thing to do sometimes, but tough job. Somebody's got to do it. But again, be very cognizant of how your weight shifts from one side to the other, feeling that stretch. Good, and let the feet then, again, firmly plant. Putting the hands on the hips. I want you to just let yourself come forward just a slight amount, keeping the knees slightly bent to stretch those hamstrings. And then engage the hips and the back muscles, the butt muscles, and press them forward. Let's come forward again, allowing those hamstrings to stretch, keeping the back nice and straight, and coming back and engaging the glutes. And let's do that one more time. And then coming back. Good, and release. Let's work on the hips. You can keep the hands on the hips if you want to, but if it creates any tension up here, just let the arms relax down by your side. And let's roll the hips, which you'll feel in the feet as well as you shift your body weight. But you want to feel all these muscles all around. And this rolling or oscillating action is very therapeutic for the hip joint, which is a ball and socket joint. Good, and reverse. Good, and then back to center. We're going to do a rotation, and as you rotate from one side to the other, you want to tap on the body. When we bend the arms and we tap on the body, we're tapping on the kidney in the back, and we're also tapping on the liver and the spleen in the front, and all the lower abdominal body organs. So just let those arms move freely from one side to the other. Let them bend, let them relax. Feeling that action in the shoulders as well, loosening them up too. And again, just gently tapping, doesn't have to be a hard tap. But letting that spine loosen up. Again, also very important, because the spine is all connected. If we loosen up the major portions of the spine, it also helps the cervical vertebrae up into the neck. Good. And then let's let those arms relax. And what you want to do is keep the arms in place and just let the body move now side to side. So you don't want to let the arms come in front. You want to keep them right where they are and just let the body do the movement. And you may feel a little tingling in the hands. That is your chi. By the time we finish our workout tonight, you will feel your chi. Good, and let's come back to center. I want you to whisk those hands together. This whisking is, again, these areas are called Lao Gong points in your hands, just like we had in the feet. And that heat you feel in your hands, that's your chi. So it's really good when we feel that, because we know it's not so mystical, but we all have this healing chi energy. It's just a matter of tapping into it and letting it move freely, just like a river, flowing freely, so it doesn't stagnate. Now, inhale and exhale. And you might feel, again, that tingling in the hands. That is your chi. We're moving it across, and we're moving it across the heart meridian, because again, migraines are linked, of course, to blood vessels and heart pumping blood through the body. So if we can calm the heart, that's going to help us take care of a lot of things going on in de-stress, because a lot of times migraines can be brought on by stress as well. Now we're going to take this, we're going to expand it out a little bit. I want you to curl in just a little with the hands together, and then you're going to lift up and open that heart out, and then scoop this chi back in and bring it back. Inhale as you open out, and then bringing it back and in. Letting that chest open. Feeling that breath move through the body, circulation through the body. Let's do that a few more times, opening up and bringing it back. Inhaling up. Good, and bring it back. And one more time. Good, and let that down. So let's just do a little bit of shaking. Just let your feet lift up off the ground just a little bit. I know that with migraines, it might not, you don't want to go too crazy here with this, but let the arms shake out. Let the legs, feel that. And when every time your feet hit the ground, there's a thing called ground force reaction that helps to send vibrations up into the legs. This is excellent for bone density. That helps to increase. So, and you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to get, all whatever you need, this is up to you. I call it the dance of chaos as well, but you do what you need. But we want to kind of shake out all that tension, get rid of all that stress, and then just stay there for a moment. And you should feel like your hands vibrating. That's your chi. Now let's sync that chi. I'm going to bring those arms up and around and down the front of the body. We're going to take all this beautiful, healthy, light chi and down the front of the body. So not only do we have our chi, but there's chi all around us, in the trees, in the grass, from the earth. And here's where we get to allow our chi to move and blend with the world. Let's do one more of these. Now we're going to really open up that chest. You're going to inhale, pull the elbows back, lift that sternum, and let that body arch if you can, keeping the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then exhale, rolling the elbows in, trying to use the chest muscles here. Then inhale, open up, feel the shoulder blades and back. Those back muscles kick in. And then exhale as we come forward, bringing that together. And let's do that several times. This is wonderful to do if you've been sitting at that desk, you know, if you've been working from home, you know, getting up to do some Qigong is an excellent way to get that Qi energy going, and then to also help your posture and to get you in good health. So let's do that several times. And back. Exhaling as you come forward, let yourself curl just a little bit, and then inhale and open that out. And back. Let's do that one more time. Good. And then let those arms relax down. Let the shoulders relax. Let the head stretch over towards one side. Keeping the tongue to the roof of the mouth, and then lift the head back up to center very gently, and then stretch over to the other side. And then come back up to center. This time rotate over to one side. And then back to center. Nice and slow, and then over to the other side. And then back to center. Let's do a small circle. With the head nice and small, not big. And then go in reverse. And then back to center. We're going to do a movement called cloud hands. Cloud hands are very typical Tai Chi, Qigong movement. Cloud hands done Yang style is with the hands like this. So that's what we're going to do. So we have one hand. So you're going to let the body move across. This hand is almost like you're scooping that energy across the body. This hand here is your focus. You're going to look at that hand. Once you get to the side, you're going to change the position of the hands. Change your focus to this hand, and then scoop that energy along the bottom, right across your jing. When you get to the other side, you're just going to keep alternating and switching hands. And just let yourself move fluidly, gently, continuous, kind of circular motion, and just moving nice and slow and relaxed. And it's kind of incredible to think that the slower you go, the better your chi flows. You know, we always think about, you know, increasing aerobic activity by, you know, having to run on a treadmill or do something like that. But they find that your blood pressure drops significantly when you're doing Tai Chi, because what happens is you're moving, but you're moving your chi energy, and you don't expend your energy replenishing the muscles from doing a tough workout. the energy goes back to the body to heal. So just thinking of your intention, thinking of what it is that you need to help yourself to heal. You know, if you have any tension in the head, in the neck, the eyes, just thinking with every movement, everything gets to relax. This is your time. Give yourself permission to just immerse yourself in a simple movement that is completely healing. And just letting your vision stay on that palm, letting the head gently move. Everything moves in unison. Let's do one more to each side. And then we come back to center. Let's draw this chi energy up, all the way up to the top of the head and down. Draw this up. Let your fingers touch on the top of the head and down. Drawing that chi up the front, focusing on the crown, the bayway, and down. Inhaling as you lift up, up, up. Let it touch and down. Good. Now we're going to come to a centering motion with the hands together in prayer pose in front. We're going to take one hand, let that hand go around, scoop that energy from behind us, bring it down in front, and we want to let that hand come right down the front of the body to center. Other side, this helps us balance the yin and the yang side of the body and down. Helps you center and focus, bring all that chi energy down in front. Inhaling as you go, bring it around and down. Let's do that a few more times. Down. And once more, and down in front. So let's keep our hands together here for a moment. I want to thank you all for sharing your chi with all of us, because no matter where you are, this chi energy that we are cultivating is expanding out like a good tsunami out on the world. With all the negativity and all the anguish and all the turmoil and everything that's going on today, know that you are helping to balance that out. Every movement, every Qigong movement that you do heals not just you, but everyone around you. So keeping that in mind, that we are all a thread in the fabric of life, and we all have something important to do. We all have a purpose, we all have talents, we're all beautiful, and we all have something to give to someone else as well as our own selves. So in Chinese, the saying is, and I'll say it so you can say it with me, hopefully, at some point, Ni Men Hao Jing Shen Qi. That's Ni Men Hao Jing Shen Qi. And that means the light and the energy and the spirit in me so values, respects, honors, and appreciates the light and the spirit and the energy in all of you. Thank you again, and have a wonderful evening. Until next time. Yay!
Thank you, Susan. I never realized my face was so tight until I had to relax it. I mean, even my eyebrows, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I know, it is pretty funny. You don't realize you get up into these and it stays there. And that's what creates that tension in the head. So yes, very good.
Wow, I'm gonna do it again before I go to bed.
Great.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Everybody have a nice night.
Yes. Take care. Bye-bye.